this is a location and a half. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh, that's better. Axe and a pick. The wooden axe doesn't speed this up tremendously, but it helps. Replant like a good citizen. So then, dear viewers, it's been a hot minute. It's been a year and a bit, I think. Oh, look at the sun coming through the leaves. It's been so long since I did some relaxing Minecraft. I might have somewhat forgotten how. Oh, that's right. I usually start these off by saying something like, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good day to you, wherever and whenever you're watching. My name is Cup, and welcome to another, could I say another? Another Minecraft video, another Minecraft series, starting fresh. Really, it annoys me when there's one sapling up there. So, if you're here just from my Minecraft videos last time, I have a lot to tell you. Like, I've so many updates, so much has happened. Part of it is to do with why I stopped streaming for a while. Not streaming, no, I've still been streaming very much on twitch.tv/cupasacat, where I stream retro games on the regular as a live action puppet. It would be lovely to see you there. Although I know that most YouTube viewers are not live stream viewers, so that's okay. I've made a change in that my Minecraft videos are... See, as I record this, I'm still kind of deciding. But I'm pretty sure my Minecraft videos are gonna be on their own channel, so that my main channel can be more to do with the main content that I do and my live streams. Because I have a clips channel, and then I have my main channel where some of the more sort of long form content, edited VODs and stuff should be going. But as someone with ADHD, fun fact, I'm diagnosed autistic with ADHD. I kept losing the motivation to do YouTube stuff. Well, one of the reasons, there are many. One of the reasons I kept losing motivation to do YouTube stuff is that my channels weren't right. I wanted to put edited VODs, so like edited stream content on my main channel, but it had sort of become a Minecraft channel, so it felt a bit awkward. So, because of the awkwardness, I kept just kind of stepping away and giving up. I know any viewers who also have ADHD may know this feeling. Even if you don't have ADHD, there are elements of this that everyone gets sometimes. Where you're like, okay, today's the day, I'm gonna do the thing. Let's get started. And you go and look at it and you're like, oh, it's not right, and that whole thing needs sorting, and this bunch of stuff over here is going to need work. Oh, never mind. It was kind of like that. It's a lot easier to... Oh, is that a village over there? There's a village over there. I don't have a zoom button. I kind of want a zoom in button, so I can look over there. But yeah, I see a village. That'll be a good start. I love this mountain. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get the heavy topic out of the way first. Trigger warnings. It's the big C, and it's not me, but my nephew. So last year, around... Oh goodness, when was it? Oh, it's raining. How dramatic while I talk about the heavy stuff. It was around March or May. I can't remember which off the top of my head. It was after I posted my last Minecraft video. But he got diagnosed with a medulloblastoma tumour at the top of his brainstem. I think he was... I'm just trying to calculate birthdays. He was 9 at the time. I'm not the best at remembering the ages of my nephews, I'll admit. But it was quite advanced when they found it already. Because he was having dizzy spells and things like that, falling over and complaining of headaches. They operated straight away. They rushed him in. He was like there for a night, and then he was in theatre. And they managed to remove the vast majority of what was there. Obviously, it's had to be a very careful thing because brains are important. And he then went for months and months of proton beam therapy. It's a bit like... It's the same sort of thing as radiotherapy, but it's far more advanced and far more accurate. And it's very new. It's only available to children at the moment, because of how new it is and how low the availability is. Which, I mean, I would rather prioritise children over adults. I think that's a fair choice. And it's worked very well. And coming out of the end of it, kind of, there's never going to be an end, but there is a very tiny amount of tumour left. I think they said like the size of a pea or something, but it is inside quite a large void that was left by what was previously there, so it's quite safe, and it's not moving, it's not growing. They're happy that he's stable. His speech has improved a lot more. It was affected. His speech has improved a lot more than anyone could have hoped, and he's getting better and better at walking independently. He's really determined to get out there and enjoy life and enjoy the world. He wants to get back to school. He wants to play with his friends. He has been back in school, in fact. And it's really uplifting to see him getting back to it. So yeah, that was one of the reasons I stopped making videos. Yeah, heavy stuff over, heavy stuff finished. It's all sunshine and rainbows from here on out. I can't believe this was not scripted. I did not script the weather in Minecraft to follow what I was saying. The other thing that has been a huge weight on my mind is that I have been a partner in a business with some people who, to be honest, I don't really like. They're not the kind of people I would get on with normally. Except one of them. If you're listening somehow, it's the bold one. I like you. You're alright. It's the reason I got into the business in the first place was there was this plan. There was this plan that we'll build it up, and in 5 years' time we'll sell it and we'll walk away with £1 million each, because it's such a, I don't know, it was a get rich quick plan, basically, that sounded very achievable. And then as that many years have passed, it's become more and more apparent that that's not going to happen. Oh, look at this, I've got a brewing stand already. So I had been putting a lot of my energy into mostly tolerating their nagging. Yeah, just tolerating, really. Tolerating the tedious stuff I had to do in the running of the business, on the basis that it was temporary and that it'll be over in a few years and I'll have lots of money. But as I say, it's not going to happen. I'm going to gather some wood from these trees, actually. Let's just get loads of wood. Figure out what to do afterwards. And things at the business had been getting steadily more and more toxic as time went on. I should have left it a long time ago. I tried to sell my stake in the business in a reasonable way, but it turned out that it's really not worth much to anyone. So fairly recently, I resigned. I resigned as director. And since doing that, since literally walking away from them, it's like a weight has been lifted. There is no weight upon me anymore. There are no ticking time bombs landing in my email inbox every single day, which, the longer I go without dealing with them, the worse and more expensive they get, which, as you can imagine, is extremely incompatible with an ADHD brain. I was the worst person they could have assigned that task, and yet they did. And they're impossible to negotiate with, these people that I worked with. I put it to them many times that I am the worst person who could possibly be assigned that task. And they go, oh, well, you know, we've all got to pull our weight, we've all got to do something. And I'm like, yeah, I agree. I absolutely am willing to pull my weight, just not with specifically this. I think anyone else would do a far better job of it. And they're like, oh, we're all got to do something, we can't just do it because you can't do it. And I'm like, no, it's not. This is about assigning the best person to each task. It's not about fobbing off bits of work that I don't want to do. It's that someone else would do it better, and I'll do something else that I'm really good at, you know? That's how you run a good business. You give people the things that they're good at, and you don't give them the things that they're bad at. But there's no telling these people. That's enough ranting about my personal gripes. Let me tell you about my personal joys. The greatest, the greatest personal joy. In fact, let's start with the negative and let's lead on to that joy. One of the things that has been getting me down is having kind of repeated identity crises over who is Cup. Where do I want to go with that? What, you know, Cup the puppy cat. That's who I am. That's who I am right now. But yeah, these identity crises kept popping up, and it turned out that it's because by which I mean the creator behind Cup is a Cat, turns out I'm trans. And the big joy that I've had this year is I've been on hormone therapy since March, and its effects are awesome. I've been so happy to be alive every day that I open my eyes in the morning. Absolute joy. So to clarify, for those, I have put out a video on Blue Sky, but that video is even a little bit out of date now. So speaking about the human being behind Cup is a Cat, I am she, they, non-binary, mostly feminine presenting. I've socially transitioned as well. I gotta be honest, she, they is an easy thing to go with. It's been what I'm settling with, because although I feel I'm non-binary, I'm mostly femme presenting, and in day-to-day life, among people who don't get all this gender stuff, they just call me she. As for Cup as a Cat, though, Cup has always kind of been a character. It's been a little bit separate from the real human behind him. Cup will always remain as he is. He's a little cat man, and even though Cup's creator, or Cup's producer, as we often call her, is trans and she, they, I will always be he, him. Cup as a Cat, that is. I am Cup as a Cat, I am he, him. It's confusing when we're talking about the both of us as separate people. It's confusing to listen to, it makes sense to me. I'm comfortable with who I am, I'm comfortable with who Cup's producer is, I'm comfortable with who Cup as a Cat is. Who Cup is. Just Cup, it's fine. And being so comfortable with everything as it is now, I'm happy to finally get back to making relaxing, jazzy Minecraft content. Speaking of the jazziness, that is something else that's been worrying me a little bit, is the smooth jazz that I've been using in the hideaway videos. It was YouTube stock stuff, and I don't mind that. But I kept hearing my music, well, I say my music, being used in a bunch of other YouTube videos, and I was like, man, it really is like the only smooth jazz on YouTube, isn't it? Where am I going to build a base? I need to build a starter base. Do I build it in this village and try and protect the villagers, or shall I head into the hills? Oh, I should build something in... If I'm too close to this village, I'm going to have to protect the villagers. So 128 blocks. But if I go to like 550 into the forest, I should be away from the village so that they don't do anything. Ooh, the forest is dark. Dark and spooky. Look at these cobbly hills. How lovely. Right. And I'm far enough away from the village as well now that mobs won't spawn there. They should be fairly safe. I think I'm gonna make a mining hut just out here as like a starter base. Ooh, emeralds! Dang. Oh, I shouldn't use a stone pick. Oh, sweet, there's loads of emeralds. Okay, right, mining base, here we go. I should point out that in terms of mods in this playthrough, I am using Biomes Aplenty. Biomes Aplenty and a couple of quality of life mods. Mainly because I've never properly had a look at Biomes Aplenty, so I thought, why not look at it like more in isolation? I've seen it in mod packs, but it kind of gets eclipsed by the novelty of everything else when that's the case. Yeah, it's just vanilla with Biomes Aplenty. So I don't know what this biome is, but it seems like a great place to make a mining outpost. I didn't finish telling you about the jazz, did I? Look how easily distracted I am. So yeah, I was using YouTube stock jazz, which I kept hearing in other people's YouTube videos, and I just thought, it's a bit too generic. And then I used some smooth jazz from the BGMC. Background music company. They have a lot of like YouTube channels where they stream kind of very chill beats to study to and such. But they also offered royalty-free music for sale for a subscription, which I dutifully paid continuously. But then they shut that down, and that makes me a little bit nervous. I should go back and get a bed, shouldn't I? Let's make a pumpkin tower so I can find this. Oh. Yeah, they've shut down their music service, which makes me a little bit nervous that it's going to go the way of other royalty-free music services, which is they sell their music royalty-free, and then eventually the rights to that music gets bought up by some other company, and then all the YouTubers who have used it start getting copyright strikes. So yeah, I'm a little bit uneasy about that. That was yet another thing contributing to me being reluctant to make Minecraft videos. But the jazz you're listening to now is brought to you by the consoles. I've been a fan of the consoles for a very long time, and it's their policy towards using music on YouTube is, yes, you can, as long as you make sure people can find us and our content. So a link to the console's YouTube channel is in the description, and I'm going to try and talk about them whenever I'm talking about the jazz. You should go to their YouTube channel, you should listen to their stuff. They also stream live sets, which is nice. They stream live sets where they take requests and stuff. So far, I've done a lot of info dumping on you guys. How have you been? Let me know in the comments how you've been since last time. Let me know if you have been watching my Minecraft videos in the past, and now you're back. You're back here. You followed me here to the new channel. I'd love to hear from you. It's your comments on my videos. You know, the things like when is Cup gonna upload? Oh, it's so sad that you've stopped uploading and stuff. That really, it's made me feel quite loved. So I really appreciate the comments you have been making. Thank you. But I'm back here now. I'm not going anywhere. All of the things that were making me not want to do this are all solved now, pretty much. So I'm back and I intend to stay. I'll always keep doing streaming, like I have been. I haven't stopped streaming, and that's because, honestly, streaming's easy. I click the go live button, I be a funny guy for a few hours, and then I turn it off. Right, let's do a little. Let's figure something out here. What am I doing? Wrong foundations to start with. We'll replace the moss with just mossy cobble, and I think I should let's just start the corner of it right here. Let's just start building. Let's see what happens. Let's feel it out. I've seen a couple of videos talking about like a 5x5 system, and I think that's a really good way to make like starter bases, especially. Oh, I've got all these fir tree logs, which obviously I'm going to use. So I know what I can do here. Oh, this will be lush. You'll love this. Little Welshism for you. So these are going to be stilts. I'm going to build on top of this. I could mix it up. I could make these bits just stone. Just cobblestone bits back here. Yes, there it is. There's one thing I enjoy. It's making simple and pretty builds. Oops. But let's get a crafting bench down. Let's start doing things. Delicious. Now, I love filling out floors with planks like this, because it means that from underneath it looks really, really good. You get this kind of indentation. Also, it's just a more efficient use of planks, isn't it? So, up here is going to be my actual base. Little doorway by here. And I'm out of cobble. I think having a door by there would... Just a pair of doors. With little steppy things like that. I am stricken by an idea. A little balcony. Beautiful. Oh, the shade from the mountain makes it feel darker a lot sooner than nighttime actually arrives. It is actually nighttime now. It might be time to make a lot of ladders and dig down. Before I do that, it might be smart to get a little farm patch going, actually. Could pop a little farm patch just down here. Kinda need more dirt. I could have just gone to where there was already dirt. I always gotta make things hard for myself, haven't I? That's alright though. Get some dirt from down here. I like to just skim dirt off the edge of something like that. Now, I know you can go as far as a 9x9 around a water block. But this is fine for now. And it's dry. So let me share a little Minecraft tip with you. Digging straight down is usually fine. Usually. Because I've seen YouTubers who do the research. Statistically, it's very unlikely that you're actually going to fall into lava or some such. And I guess I like gambling. Okay, here's something that maybe I could have fallen into. Just a very quickly... It was a very good early game weapon as a stone axe. I'll return here later. By the way, if if you see the one golden carrot in the chat there, that's because when I was setting up this world, I was up in the sky in spectator mode, letting the distant horizons stuff render, which is why you can see so far away in this world. And when I turned back to survival mode, I lost some health, so I just gave myself a golden carrot to get kind of get back to normal to get started with. Call it cheating if you want. I play with an honest spirit. I certainly... in a single player world, it's only cheating if you cheat yourself. Pop the composter over by all this. Lovely. Got a good handful of bone meal. Right, something I really need is iron. Don't know if maybe there's some further up the mountain. That's normally... you normally find iron for... oh, there's some. There, just like I said. Further up the mountain. All very cavernous in there, isn't it? Oh no! I just looked at an Enderman. Oh, I'm stupid. Oh no. Don't hurt me. Oh, but it's raining. So he won't come out in the rain. Okay. Let's hope he just minds his own business. Oh! It's raining, that's good for my crops. Very good for my crops. Now, do I... well, I need a bucket is an important tool. So yes. But how far shall I go to get water? And should oh no! Should I bring 2 buckets? I'm gonna do the old like sprint axe move. There we go. Got him. Oh. Doesn't matter how old creepers get. They still put the fear of God into you when you see one right behind you, lighting itself up. Okay, I'm gonna have to make one iron pick and a second bucket so that I can make a renewable water source by getting 2 buckets of water. So I saw a large body of water over here. Let's head down to that. The Enderman might still be following me somewhere. That's upsetting. Let's find the sensible way down. Fish. Let me get some... Oh, I've got wood. Let me make a sword real quick. These are a great source of food. And I'm very hungry. Where's that other one I got? Oh, it's over there. A fun fact about me IRL. I've never really enjoyed fish that much. I don't like that fishy, seafoody kind of flavour usually. However, salmon sashimi. Right? Slice up a nice, fresh, cold piece of raw salmon. You know, prepare that for me properly, and I will gobble it up. It's delicious. It does seem like an odd stance to have, to say I don't like fish unless it's raw. But it's true. Makes me feel a bit like Smeagol in Lord of the Rings, where he's like, "No, it isn't doing. Filthy hobbits, he ruins it. We likes it raw and wriggling." Uh-oh. I do not have the health reserves to be doing that. I think that'll do for a little bit. Yeah. Isn't this shader beautiful? It's complementary reimagined. And I'm just gonna make myself a well, which I think could go just here, in fact. Oh, and you can actually put a top slab in this water, and it still counts. Still counts. Emeralds. Might be handy getting started with some villager trading. And you make a smoker again. Like that. If we're thinking realistically for a second here, which you shouldn't when you're playing Minecraft. We should be using charcoal for this. For a smoker, for smoking food. But we're using coal. Delicious. I think this door is a bit obsolete. I don't think that should be a door. I think this should be a door. Because that's the way I keep trying to come in. That's too thick, that's too sturdy. It's gotta look rubbish. Well, that's infinitely better. Love that. So I want this cobblestone bit to be a tower. That's what I want for that. This is just gonna go, it's just gonna keep going up. Like so. We're gonna have like a roof going around the sides of the tower here. Will that'll do it? I think that'll reach. Yeah. Let's get our slab floor in here. Where have all my slabs gone? Oh, they were right there in my inventory. Just gonna come around like that. I think that works. I like that. We can go out here and build this corner up, I think. Time to fell one of these trees. Let's pick one that's going to open up some sight lines. Think about the aesthetic of the area for a sec. So, I think that tree there will... That will open up views of the water. What are those floating bits? Yeah, we'll go for that one actually. After a little nap. Yeah, it's gonna be this one. These ones are a pain to chop down because they have those branches. The spiral method. Get these extraneous branches while I can. I'm glad that the branches just kind of follow a pattern as well. They're very predictable. So it's easy to tell that you've got them all. Thought I might have missed a branch. Okay. Wait, do I climb down there? Oh, I probably should. Ooh, that guy's got a hat on. He's equipped. Equipped to learn, as my school teachers used to say. Not because of the hat. That was usually because you've brought your pencil case and stuff. Equipped to learn. So it wasn't, have you remembered your pen? It was just, have you come equipped to learn today, Cup? I like that you get a good amount of saplings from this. Unlike jungle trees. There we go. I'm kind of thinking, what do stripped logs look like? Yeah, go on then. Alright. I'm convinced. We will have stripped logs as the kind of attic walls. Well, that's lovely, actually. Yeah. I'm keeping it simple. I'm keeping it simple. No grand builds, just little cozy ones. And we're done here. I ain't really got the cobblestone to be completing that tower. But I could have the cobblestone to be completing that tower if I go underground. I have realised my my vibe might be different to how it was last time I was making YouTube videos. And it's I'm okay with it. I'm okay with my vibe being different. I'm different. I'm a different person than I was like a year ago. Digging straight down is usually fine. Usually. Because I've seen YouTubers who do the research. Statistically, it's very unlikely that you're actually going to fall into lava or some such. And I guess I like gambling. Oh my god. So, you know what I was saying earlier about digging straight down? Yeah, I'm gonna go and retrieve my things using the bucket method. I hope it doesn't wash away all of my things, because that would suck. But I've got a deep dark right underneath my base. Could be seen as a good thing. Could be. Shall I go for the clutch? Shall I go for bucket clutch? I've never done that before. Or shall I, like, go for the just ride this down kind of thing? Oh no, how do I get back up? Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, I'm dumb. Oh. Okay. It's still flowing. It's still flowing down. That was quite a long drop. Shush, shush, shush. Oh no. I'm sure it will have washed some of my things down here into the lava, probably. That's not lava. Right. I've got some of my things. I have to be very, very quiet. I should probably destroy that. Okay, I've got, I think, my main tools. I got rid of the shriekers and whatnot. I think some of it might be down here. Oh. I did not intend to be in the deep dark on episode 1, I have to be honest. That was not the plan. Right, I'm gonna have to put a torch so that I know that that's the way up. There could be some very cool stuff here if I have a look around that could like really kickstart my playthrough. There's redstone down here. Some carpet. Carpet's always good for being quiet. I've always thought it's kind of cool how they put carpet down here to kind of show you that that's something you can do. Okay, so there's like this big castle-y bit that's got loot in it. So the loot, is it up there? But I am going to have to build my ladder shaft back up. Oh, see, yeah, there's a chest there that's got to have good things in it. I really hope this doesn't set anything off. 1 golden apple. Beautiful. I always destroy loot chests after I've emptied them. It's really, really good to do on multiplayer servers because other people might see that chest and be like, ooh, what's over there? And then they go there and there's nothing because you looted it. So clean up your loot chests. Or on single player, it does prevent you from confusing yourself in the same way. I see purple over there. That's geode. Oh, shush, quiet. You know, I have seen people just go for broke in these places and just sprint. Just sprint through the deep dark. I don't think I'm that brave. I think you could just run. Yeah, you could just run normally on wall blocks. Oh, see, there's a shrieker there. There's a very real chance of summoning a warden. I'm gonna head back up. It was this way, wasn't it? I hope. Is that where I put the torch? Oh yeah. Oh, come off it now. Just keep climbing, and then I'll figure the rest out later. Barely see a thing. I think that's where I came from, over there. Oh yeah, it was, yeah. I think that's my water shaft. No. Oh. Damn it. Right, go! Yes. Here it is. I'm gonna have to come down there with some building material or other. Wow, well, wasn't that an experience? Very interesting episode 1 so far. So I'm definitely going to complete that ladder shaft. I'm going to make that safe. So I'm basically going to float down in the water, building the planks underneath, and then stick the ladders on them. And then what I'll probably do, if I continue this mine shaft all the way down... Yeah, look. Oh, hang on. Oh, I'm drowning. Uh-oh. I forgot water does that. It drowns you. Oh my goodness. Let's do the old, the double ladder approach. Once I get to the top of this, it's gonna remove the water. Oh, I hope this is enough. 4, 3, 2, what? It was almost exactly the right number. But also, oh, this is a bizarre situation. But also, that, whoa, okay, all right, calm down. That one is a water source block, so I just need to get rid of that, because it was making a waterlogged ladder. There we go. No! Oh, you... you fressin' skeleton. You know, when I was trying to play Minecraft, as I explained at the start of this episode, when my vibes were off, it was very difficult to keep going after something like this, after a death, because, you know, I was kind of struggling to play anyway, and then, you know, you die, and then it's like, oh. But now, because my vibes are immaculate, I'm quite happy carrying on. I mean, when I fell out of the ladder shaft into the depths, it would have been one of two things. Either total game over, like I just give up, can't come back to it, or I would have been tempted to do creative mode and just cheat just fly down there, get my stuff, come back and carry on, pretend it never happened. And doing stuff like that kills the vibes as well. Let's be honest. Like what I said about if you cheat, you're only cheating yourself. But yeah, I'm more than happy to suffer a death, pick myself up, shake myself off, get back to it. Just gonna grab a few more bits. But while I'm cooking my stuff up, that is gonna be it for today. I'm gonna finish off the tower up there, and yeah, we'll see you next time. It's been an absolute delight. It's been an absolute delight to be back. And I can't wait to get started on episode 2. Which I'll see you very soon. I don't know how often I'm going to be uploading. It'll be based on vibes, like before. See you again soon. Bye for now.